Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you my new glasses that I got, and I'm going to share with you books that I've read, my favorite books, and some that I'm going to read. And I have quite a few books, so I'm going to just break it up along and show you different books along the way. And as you see, I have this hoodie on. It goes down to almost my ankles. It is cold here tonight, and I'm going to sleep in this. And to tell you how cold it was today, I had on some slip-on casual top shoes, but they weren't any openings in them. And I kept telling my husband that my feet were so cold and I couldn't hardly stand it. So we got to where we were going, and I parked and cut the car off, and I looked down at my foot, and my foot had been so cold I had lost the feeling, and my shoe came off and I didn't even know it. So I put it back on and kept an eye on it, make sure it didn't run away again. And it's just a really cold day, and I think we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with this video. And these glasses that I got, my sister Mary, that has come on and tried to help keep y'all informed about me, showed me the maker, seller, whatever of these glasses right before I fell. So I've had these quite a while, but I haven't worn them because I wanted to show y'all first. And I will say, you know, I'll wear some extreme stuff, but these are, excuse me, about too extreme. I would feel comfortable wearing them here because you know how I am. But to go out in public and wear them, I think would be just a little bit much, and I would probably get too embarrassed. So we'll just have fun with them here. And they're really pretty and unique, but they're so decorative till they feel like they're just going to fall off. So anyway, quit talking and show. This is the first pair. And these capture every bag I have under my eye, every dark spot, and make it real easy for others to see. But I think they're cute. There was an actress back in the day that wore glasses shaped like this, but I don't think they had all the bling on them. But that's those. And then, in no particular order, I think these are real cute. You know I like the cat eye glasses. And here are these. And don't you know I would get looks if I wore these out, but aren't they just so cute? So, for some reason, these remind me of Bewitched, which Endora, the mother of Samantha, it reminds me of her, even though she didn't wear anything like this. But there are those. Here is the next pair. And I think these are cute. I can't really tell unless I take them off, but no, it looked like a stone was missing, but it's not. These would be great for the 4th of July, even though I believe that's pink. But here are these, and I like them too. in these. These seem toned down a little bit compared to the other ones, but I think they're real cute. And these don't feel so heavy and stuff. It's more like they would work if I chose to wear them out, which I probably won't. And this is the last pair. I forgot about how this one looked. And the little bag is stuck on it. Okay. All right, get ready. Oh, I just think they're adorable. They remind me of a cat. I think this looks like the cat ears and eyes, but anyway, aren't they cute? Everything's cute. So that is them. And like I said, I've had these for a while now. I got them like, I want to say a couple days before I fell, so they've just been in the drawer waiting on me to come get them out and show them. So now I'm going to show you several books that I'm reading. I've read, or I'm reading, or I'm going to read. And I really like to read about the Holocaust and find out what people went through. It's very interesting to me. And I do have some Holocaust books. I don't think any of it that I'm going to show you today is Holocaust. I also am a morbid reader. It's not that I like to read so much about death, but death fascinates me. When I was very young, I want to say early 20s, like 21 or so, a girl I went to school with and her family were headed to Myrtle Beach, and they had to tarp over some stuff in the back of their truck, and they were going down Interstate 40, and the tarp loosened up a little bit, the flap, so they pulled over on the that lane that you pull over if you need to stop. And the girl, Jennifer, that I went to school with, got out to fix that flap where it wouldn't be blowing. And when she did, a car came along and hit her and slung her across interstate. And of course, she passed away. And I went to her funeral, and they did the best they could with her, but she had a wig on and she just didn't look like herself, and it scared me to death. And I had to sleep with my mom for a while after that, and it just terrified me of death. But eventually I wanted to know more about death and what happened, so I went to the Bible and read there. And also I've read things people have written, like morticians and people who say they've passed away and come back to life. I'm not saying I believe all that, but some of it makes for good reading. So now I'm not scared of death. I sure don't want to die, but I'm not scared of it like I was. I used to be a hospice patient volunteer. That's when the hospice patient is getting near death, and I would visit with them and do things with them that they needed me to do. It was so rewarding, and I'd like to do that again. But anyway, I'm going to get on to the books because I am really rambling. The book I'm reading right now is Hidden Valley Road. And this book hasn't really picked up speed yet. It's really slow. Excuse me. But it's got real good reviews, and I'm sure it's gonna be better as I go along. It says, Inside the Mind of an American Family. Just tell you just a couple quick things. You can see all the children they have right off the top of my head. I can't remember. Seems like it's about a dozen. But anyway, most of them, and vast majority of them, have schizophrenia, the children. And the dad's really weird, and the mom goes along with the dad. Anyway, it tells about things that the children have done, which you can tell they're not in their right mind doing and all, but it's good. I wish it would move along a little faster. So Hidden Valley Road, that's what I'm on now. And I'll just pull these out as I come to them. It's Evidence of the Afterlife. The Science of Near-Death Experiences. I've not begun to read it yet. It says, largest near-death experience study ever conducted reveals proof of life after death. So I'm interested to see what this book has to say. And there you go. Okay, this was a book I read when I was in book club at my church. And it's The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. This is one of the best books that I have ever read. So good. And doctors, she had, I can't remember now if she had a disease or they felt like she was going to get a disease, but they took blood cells and this and that and the other and tested her and did all kinds of things without permission. And they did that for years, and finally she found out what was going on. But it's just such a good, interesting book. And I hope that you get to read this and enjoy it. And what I meant to say while I was doing all that rambling is I like to read true nonfiction. I don't care too much about fiction. I feel like if I'm going to read, I want to read something that's true. So anything you see that I have will 9 9/10 of the time be true fiction. Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Caitlin Daugherty. Doughty? I don't know. There it is. She has a YouTube channel. It's where I first found out about her. And she owns a funeral home that is, they call it a green funeral home, where if they bury you, it's done naturally, and like sometimes you're buried without a coffin, without being embalmed, different things. She's lighthearted. She's one of the people that kind of got me over my fear of death. And anyway, I have several books by her, so it's a good book. And here is Hissing Cousins. Play on Kissing Cousins. It's Hissing Cousins. And it's the lifelong rivalry of Eleanor Roosevelt and Alice Roosevelt Longworth. The Daily Beast said that it's juicy, truly pleasurable, hard to put down. And these two cousins just were jealous of each other and tried to one-up each other and all that. And it's just a real good read if you want to find out a little history that's not out there. It says from the Christian Science Monitor, a compelling drama. The research is thorough and the prose is stylish, authoritative. And Chicago Tribune encapsulate the sweeping saga of the Roosevelt family. Anyway, there's that one, and I think it'll be real good. Then we have Asylum, and it says, be prepared to be lost in asylum. Dark, twisted, magnificence, brilliant. New York Times wrote that. Once you get in, there's no getting out. For 16-year-old Dan Crawford, the New Hampshire College Prep Program is the chance of a lifetime, except that when Dan arrives, he finds that the usual summer housing has been closed, forcing students to stay in a crumbling Brookline dorm, formerly a psychiatric hospital. Twisty halls and hidden basement, they uncover disturbing secrets about asylum start past, because it turns out Brookline was no ordinary psych ward, and there are some secrets that refuse to stay buried. So that sounded like it would be interesting. And I'm getting to the end. And this is 2 books written by the same lady, Jeanette Walls. And I read these also from the book club I was in at church. And this book here is my all-time favorite book, The Glass Castle. It's just so interesting, well written, and I loved it. And I wanted to, a lot of books I got back when I was in a book club, I got on Kindle, but I found these at the thrift store, and I got them because I'd always like to have a hardcover of it. But that's The Glass Castle, and this is Half Broke Horses. And I got all my books. I got all my books on eBay except a couple I got on Amazon that they didn't have them on eBay. But you can get the best prices there rather than going to a bookstore. So that is it, and I hope that you enjoyed hearing me ramble and seeing my glasses and all that. And I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope tomorrow is really good for you. And take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. They deserve it, and you deserve it. So I love every one of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.